All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Webinar Wednesday. I am very excited for our live today. We have a very special guest in the building, Ivy from Ivy Pink Made. Hello, Ivy.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. So I kind of saw a little preview of what you're going to be showing us today, and I'm really, really excited. I love Artesprix markers. I love what we can do with Artesprix markers, and I'm really excited to have you to show us what we're doing. Yay!
All right, so today we are going to make these textured coasters, and Artesprix has them in a pack of 4 like this, but today we're going to do like a Halloween themed one, which is a jack-o'-lantern and a skull. So you can do a monogram if you wanted to, but I'll show you what you need. So besides the coasters, you're going to need an Artesprix Sublimation stamp. It's a refill ink, so they carry a black stamp, and this is the refill ink for it. So that's what we'll need. A little spray bottle of water. And then I have a project mat. And then a silicone paper, heat press. Then also maybe brushes if you think you'll want that. I'll show you a couple different things that you can do with that too. And then I have like a gold foiling pen, and that is just to finish the edge of the coaster. So the very first thing that we're going to do is take regular paper. All you need is just like printer paper, and we're going to take the spray and we're going to spray it down just one sheet. So this will take some drying time. If you're making this project, you're going to need to let it completely dry. So I do have a finished sheet of paper already, but I'll show you what you need to get the design that you want. Now, this is a really good beginner's project because there is no right or wrong way to do this. You really can't make a mistake, and it's so fun. The outcome of it is so cool. So, okay, we're going to take the paper and just spray it down. It's just water. And with if you don't have a gel press, I'm using a gel press, which is like a gel printing plate. If you don't have that at home, you can just use a big Ziploc paper and it'll work just as fine. So spray your surface down, and then you're going to take the ink and just dab on little dots. Can you guys see that? Okay. And then once you dab on the ink, you can spray it down some more, and you can take your paintbrush, move it if you want to. Like I said, there's really no right or wrong way to do this. And all the pieces come out 100% unique, cannot duplicate the image again. So now you're going to take your wet paper and you're going to press it down. Just like this. And then you're gonna pull it up. And now you're gonna get this cool image. If there's still some ink on your plate, go ahead and press it again to pick it up. And you can do this over and over until you're really happy with the outcome. So I know this looks kind of grayish brown, but when you press it with a sublimation, it's gonna turn into a vibrant black color. So here are, oops, sorry. There you go. All right, so now we're gonna let that dry, but I do have some finished sheets that I have done here, and you can kind of see all of them are different. And you can really make it any way that you want. You can either just press it on the plate, or you can take some of the ink and put it on your Ziploc and paint it on. So whichever way that you want your look to come out. Now I'm going to take my jack-o'-lantern that I cut out of an Easy Subli transfer sheet, and you can use any heat press transfer sheet too. You don't have to use this particular one. So now I'm going to peel this the carrier sheet. So I'm just going to peel that. It's like a sticker. And I'm using this because when you press it, it's not going to melt. It's going to be able to withhold the heat. And then I'm just going to press that onto my coaster. So you can kind of see the gloss right there. There's my pumpkin. And I think we're just going to pick one of these sheets. Go with this one with a lot of textures. So you're going to take your coaster and cut around it to fit the coaster. I'm using heat tape to tape it down.
I love your tape dispenser.
I'm obsessed with hedgehogs. I have a pet hedgehog, so I blinged it out. It used to be just like a gold color, and then I painted pink because, you know, pink.
I love it.
All right, so now I take it down like this, and we want the image side up, and we're going to sandwich it in between the protective silicone paper. And now this is just a project mat that I'm using. And we are going to press it for 400 degrees for 90 seconds. I'm sorry, I think my heat press went down. That's what was beeping. Okay, no, I think it's good. All right, so here we go. It's so easy, guys. I can't wait to show you what it comes out. It's so fun. It's always so fun to me when I peel off the image and I see it and it's like,
So you're not hardly putting any pressure down on that, are you?
I am pressing down on it. The timer is it going? It works a lot better on a regular heat press, but for video purposes, it's so much easier to use this one. But normally I do use a regular heat press with stronger pressure. Obviously with the pressure, you can it'll come out not as vibrant if you don't put a lot of pressure on it, I feel like. So we'll see how this turns out. I did a sample one and it turned out okay. So hopefully this will be okay.
Well, like you said, it's almost kind of difficult to mess it up with the,
yeah, with the design being so unique, and like you can't repeat the same exact design over and over again.
So every piece is a custom piece.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun just like making, like these sheets. You can use your paintbrush to paint it on, or you can just blot it with it's so cool. This is a really unique thing that they came up with, and I think they're coming up with more colors soon. So okay, let's take a peek here. Ooh, it kind of has, hold on, it's a little bit hot. See, I'll peel that off. Kind of had this like brown color too. Hold on, I have a little tweezer here. And I'm just peeling this piece back up. And it comes out. So if you press it for longer, it'll be darker, just like this one. And then I just use like a gold foil pen to color the edge, and you can also like outline it if you wanted to, but yeah, just to finish it off, then I'll just color the outline like this, and it'll give it like a vibrant gold finish. And then I have another image here. So you can really, I cut this out of my Cricut machine. But yeah, you can use any design. Does anyone have any questions?
Not yet, but I would absolutely love to see that skeleton on there if you have another coaster.
Yeah, I do right here. I have another one. Let's do that. So I'm just gonna peel this off again.
So I do have a couple of questions. So for more information about the ink, so that is the Artesprix Refill stamp pad refill, and we have that on our website. I don't know the part number because it's a bunch of numbers, but if you go to Dye Sublimation at the top of the website, and then I think there's a category for Artesprix markers, and it's under there. And then Kathy asked a good question, which is kind of towards me. She said, I thought we weren't supposed to use the tape because it will leave marks on the back. And so she's actually pressing a hardboard coaster, and you can definitely use the tape on the hardboard coasters. It's the leather coasters that we don't recommend the tape on. So.
I'm just peeling the skull. And then a little crossbone.
And for the moment, that refill ink is only available in black, but I have heard through the grapevine that we will probably be offering some more colors in that stamp pad. So, and I love it because it kind of gives you the ability to watercolor.
Yes, that is the coolest part of all, because it's water-based, so you can use water with it. And it's not going to, you know, make a color difference. Okay, so I have my little skull dude in here. Oh, hold on, there we go. And I do have another sheet of paper.
About how long do you leave it to dry?
Just until it's completely dry. So I did it this morning at like 10 and it was dry, I'm gonna say by 11 or so. But yeah, if you leave it out longer, it doesn't matter. You can still use it. I'm going to go press it on this part with like the dark colors right here. I love this coaster too because it's got like a texture finish and it feels, I don't know, expensive.
Yeah, I definitely love those textured, all of the textured material already, really. So when you make this stencil, you said you cut that out of Easy Subli and you just cut all the way through the Easy Subli and the backing?
The Easy Subli mask.
Oh, the mask. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that it will retain the heat when you press it. But you can use, like, if you have a transfer tape, like HTV transfer tape, you can use that too. And you don't have to cut through the whole thing. I don't know. It was just easier for me to cut through the whole thing. Like, I love doing them for monograms like this because it's so easy. It's like a sticker. You just peel off the letter and, you know, pop it on. All right. Oh, I'm going to need a new one of these. This is just silicone paper. Sorry, just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right, now we're gonna press it for 400 degrees for 90 seconds. I'm gonna put more pressure this time. No, my timer on this is not working properly.
It's live television. There has to be something that breaks at least once.
I know, so like I can't tell that it's 90 seconds. Would you keep a time for me?
I will, yes.
Okay. I'm pressing down on it. We're gonna put more pressure this time.
So if you wanted to, could you actually, could you just draw with the Artesprix markers a little bit on the silicone pad and then spray it with water and kind of watercolor with the markers?
Yes, I've done that project and it comes out so cool. You can definitely do that with the markers. It's just that you have to, like, you can't use the water first. So you have to do the markers and then put the water. But yeah, it definitely works. Like if you are using, let's say, a Ziploc bag and then you color on the Ziploc with the markers and then spray it down, it kind of does give you that watercolor look. I have some projects that I made using that technique on the Artesprix blog. So if you guys want to check that out, I did a pencil pouch and earrings, I believe.
Awesome. So we are about 60 seconds into our press.
All right.
So we got about 30 seconds left.
All right.
I'm very good at setting timers. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Of course, this one's not working. I'm like, oh no.
Never fails. Okay, I think that's long enough.
Yay.
I hope so.
Okay. Just kind of give it like a little bit more color here. I do have a little heat glove thing. Let's use that. All right, so let's. Ooh, look at this. Oops, nope, wrong side.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks spooky. So the sticker just, of course I can't do it with it. Okay. So you just peel this part. There we go.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. Look at how cute.
That turned out pretty cool. It's so easy.
That is awesome. And it really, it doesn't really look like sublimation. I mean, I guess if you could do something like that, like in a design studio, a design software, but you're never going to get that unique look on every single coaster.
Right, like that. It's so different. I don't know. I think the look looks like kind of marbly too, you know, if you added like finer lines. I think originally that's kind of the look that I was going for with this. Like I wanted it to be marbly, but I don't know, it came out pretty. Now when you said that it kind of looks like it was a camo, it does kind of look like a camo, but as you can see, this looks totally different, and I did the same process. So you just never know what you're gonna get.
On the monogram one, it kind of looks like after the paper had dried, did you go in with the black marker and color some lines in?
I did, yes, because I was trying to do the marble look. So I did go back in and, hold on, I'm sorry, wrong hand. I did go back in and do lines. So you can do that. I kind of try to do that with this one here. But you can definitely go back and, you know, make it darker if you want. And of course, the darker this piece is, the darker it'll turn out when you press it.
I love that. That is fantastic. That is amazing. How cute. I love all of the new things that we're able to do with the Artesprix markers.
Yes, it's so fun.
It is. So one more question about, Jerry asked, are the instructions for these on the blog?
I do have instructions on the blog and it's, the sample is this.
Awesome. And one more time, for the template you used is the Easy Subli mask, right? Just cut with your cutter.
Yep, just an Easy Subli mask.
Fantastic.
So the part that you use to carry the Easy Subli.
Well, everybody loves it. They all think it's beautiful and it's great, and I do as well. I'm actually really excited to kind of try this project on different things. That's awesome. Yeah.
I did it on it. Oh, I want to say I kind of did it on a shirt too. It's also on the blog, and it's a spider. It was like a spider shirt.
So Selena's asking, where do you get the paper? So the silicone paper is just regular blowout paper, but the paper that you dotted that on there, that's just copy paper, isn't it?
Yep, just regular copy paper. All of the Artesprix markers and products just use regular copy paper.
Perfect. Perfect. Wow. This was fantastic. I absolutely loved your projects. Those were great.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes. If no one else has any questions, Ivy, I want to thank you again for being here with me and showing me something new today. That's awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and thank you to Artesprix for always giving us these great innovative products. And with that, I guess, guys, I'm going to see you all on Friday. So thank you for joining us. Bye, everyone.